guys, welcome to your twin flame reading here at soul.evolution.tarot. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to come across this reading, trust that there might be a message for you. I'll be looking at your divine masculine current energies, your energies towards them, and the connecting energy for you both. Also, I'll be pulling some oracle cards and messages from your divine masculine. I want you to be open-minded and understand that some of the messages might be triggering, but if you have been on a twin flame journey for some time, you should know this is part of your journey to healing and aligning your energies in order to come into this divine union. However, I'm going to remind you that not all twin flames are meant to be in a physical romantic union, so just keep that in mind. You are already in union on a higher dimension, and separation is just an illusion. Since it is a general reading, please take whatever is resonating and leave the rest behind. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider giving this video a like, subscribing to my channel, clicking notification bell, or leaving me a comment. It truly helps me to grow my channel, and I'm really grateful for all of your support and feedback. Okay guys, now let's get into your reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. So Taurus, think about your divine masculine, and we're going to see what energies are currently surrounding them right now. Okay, so this one jumped out pretty quickly. We do have anger coming through. So that's one of the cards. Now let's get a few more and see what else this divine masculine might be going through at this time. Okay, so we do have divine timing, and we do have a card of divine protection. Okay, interesting. So what I'm getting with these cards, that your divine masculine might be going through some challenging times right now, and there's something that's really triggering this anger within them. But with the divine protection, what I'm getting is that spirit is really trying to protect you from this divine masculine at this time, because they're currently not in the right vibration and frequency to be around or even coming into union. So there is this divine timing at play, which is important. So you really need to have faith and trust. When the time is right, you'll be moving closer to one another. But let's get some tarot and see why this divine masculine might be feeling angry, what might be happening. So let's see. Let's take a look at their mental space and see what are they thinking about you, divine feminine, and this connection overall. So let's grab a few cards. I feel like maybe this separation has really caused them to feel anger in some way. Perhaps this divine masculine has some unresolved traumas or wounds that they're not willing to face, and this brings a lot of like fear, anger, and anxiety within this divine masculine, and that's what I'm getting right now for them. So let's see. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. We do have the Magician, Major Arcana. And let's grab one more. And we do have the Strength card. Okay. So what are they thinking about this connection? I feel like they're really frustrated that perhaps they've been waiting for a very long time, or that things are not quite moving the way they really want to, and this really makes them angry because they might perceive this situation as being stagnant. They might want to, you know, move or expand this connection further, but there might be some obstacles in the way, and I feel like they're really trying to gather all of their strength in order not to, you know, release all of this anger perhaps to you, Divine Feminine, because with the Magician here, sometimes Magician might represent someone who's being very emotionally manipulative, but I'm not quite seeing this yet with this Divine Masculine, but that might be for some of you, okay? Maybe this Divine Masculine was really manipulative before, and now perhaps you have walked away from the situation, Divine Feminine, and this is really triggering all of their anger within them, because something that you know, they can't control. And sometimes, you know, people who like being in control of the situation might be really feeling, you know, angry that things are not going the way they want or for them, and it triggers all of their, you know, anger within them. But what it tells me, if that's the case for this Divine Masculine, then they have some unhealed, you know, aspects of themselves where, you know, if they're being emotionally manipulative, that means they're not you know, they're not in control of their own energies, and they might be, you know, lacking some sort of self-esteem issue, okay? So that might be the case for this Divine Masculine, but I feel like it's really hard for them to stay away from you because of the Strength card. Again, I feel like they're really taming themselves at times in order not to perhaps do some sort of impulsive things, perhaps say something or do something towards you, because at times I feel like they're really just overwhelmed with these emotions, and at times they might not be able to really handle the intensity of these emotions. Okay, so now let's take a look and see what might be happening in their heart space. So what are they feeling towards you, Divine Feminine, at this time? What are their feelings? We have Nine of Wands coming through. We have King of Wands, okay, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that this Divine Masculine is actually being very guarded when it comes to their feelings. With the Nine of Wands, they're kind of protecting themselves and not wanting to be open and vulnerable. They're afraid perhaps of being hurt, and this is because, as I said, they might be struggling with some sort of things that might be coming from their childhood or some previous relationship where perhaps they might have been really hurt before, and now they're just really afraid to be open and vulnerable. But now they're showing up here as this King of Wands, and King of Wands is someone who's very ambitious, but King of Wands might have a tendency to be someone who's very controlling. Again, there's this sense that this Divine Masculine really controls their own feelings, how they're coming across, how they're like what they're showing to you in terms of their feelings, even though they do see the potential of this connection with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is the ultimate fulfillment for this divine masculine. They still can't allow themselves to be open and vulnerable in order to express what they truly feel, and this really frustrates them, really brings all of this anger that they feel perhaps towards themselves. Maybe they might be really angry at themselves because they cannot express what they truly feel towards you, divine feminine, okay? And it's really bringing a lot of these mixed emotions for this divine masculine, okay? But also with the Magician card, what I'm getting, that they're really trying to manifest you, divine feminine, and this connection, but they might be, you know, struggling to doing so just because they're not fully aligned within their own energies, and perhaps they're really avoiding working on their shadow self in order to release, you know, everything they might be holding on to, and really healing themselves, you know, on this journey. So there's a bit of, you know, this, I feel like there's a bit of delays happening right now, because this divine masculine is not quite ready to perhaps acknowledge their own wounds, okay, that they need to face in order to overcome all of these feelings. But let's see what's actually shifting for this divine masculine. So in the near future, when it comes to you and this connection, so what's shifting for them? We have King of Pentacles coming through. Okay, King of Pentacles. We have Page of Swords. And 8 of Cups. Okay, let's see here. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be this shift for this divine masculine, where there might be moving into this energy of being more stable and grounded within themselves. So right now, I feel like they might be struggling with this energy, but soon they'll be really, you know, stepping into more grounded energy for themselves, more stable energy. However, with the Page of Swords being here, it tells me that this divine masculine still emotionally immature and not ready to be there for you in terms of you know, this emotional maturity. So quiet, you know, not yet. They're still in this process of learning. Also, Page of Swords might really indicate that this divine masculine is keeping a close eye on you. So they might be, you know, getting more information, or perhaps watching you on social media and really being, you know, curious what are you up to in your own life. And now with the 8 of Cups, they're walking away from something. So perhaps they might be releasing these you know, this energy where they felt very unstable. But let me grab another tarot deck and clarify what is this 8 of Cups energy. Please, Spirit, why is there 8 of Cups energy for this divine masculine? What is it regarding to? Okay, let's see. We do have family room number 21, so this card usually indicates someone who's been really spending a lot of time alone, perhaps in this hermit mode. Okay, so I feel like this divine masculine might be walking away from this energy where they were really isolating themselves and perhaps staying away for too long because they just couldn't, you know, understand what is going on between you two. So I feel like in the near future they'll be you know, walking away from this energy, perhaps of hiding and retrieving in their, you know, own space. So as I said, there might be this shift into moving more into this grounded energy, more stable energies within their own field. However, as I said, they are just not quite there yet when it comes to their emotional, you know, expression of their emotions. So they're still learning, and perhaps it might take some time for this divine masculine to overcome some fears when it's surrounding their emotions. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Now let's move on to you, divine feminine, and see what are you currently thinking and feeling. So let's take a look at your mental space when it comes to your divine masculine. Okay, we do have 7 of Wands coming through. What else? We also have the Tower card. Wow. Major Arcana. And we do have the Chariot, another Major Arcana. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. So with the 7 of Wands, I feel like maybe just because this divine masculine was manipulative before, I feel like you're afraid to trust this divine masculine again. And I'm also getting that you might be, you know, having these trust issues. Also, this card talks about challenges, so you do see that you have a lot of challenges with this divine masculine. Perhaps there's even other people that are trying to kind of get in the way of this relationship. But this Tower moment and the Chariot, I feel maybe recently you, divine feminine, went through a lot of difficult situations in your own life and in regards to this divine masculine, and this has really shook your ground. I feel like things were falling apart when it came to this connection, but now you're really thinking of moving forward, perhaps even leaving this divine masculine aside for now, because you know that they're not ready yet to be there for you to come into union, because they still need to do a lot of work in order for you guys to be together. So I feel like you're realizing that it might take some divine timing, and you know, this separation is actually a protection for you, okay, at this time from this divine masculine. So that's what I'm seeing. Now let's take a look and see in regards to your feelings. So what's happening in your heart space at this time, divine feminine? Okay, we do have Ace of Pentacles coming through. What else? We have 8 of Swords and Ace of Wands. Interesting. So 2 aces. So I feel like with 2 aces being here, it's like you understand that there is a possibility for you to perhaps have this some sort of new passion and beginning together and have an opportunity to come into union, but not right now because there are some restrictions. I feel like you're feeling very stuck in regards to your feelings, even though you might really, you know, feel these emotions towards your divine masculine, you know that you can't also express how you truly feel because they wouldn't perhaps reciprocate or understand what you're going through. But I feel there's still hope within you that that you actually can have this brand new beginning together, but it might not be right now, maybe later on your journey. So this sometimes really makes you feel bound perhaps or stuck because of your own feelings. But you need to understand that, you know, this whole separation is for your own good right now, divine feminine, and you need to release yourself perhaps from thinking that you're bound to this divine masculine because you are twin flames. No, we do have free will, and you can always walk away from a situation that is not serving you or your highest good. So do understand this about this journey, and know that if you feel like you need to walk away for good from this connection, then you're free to do so. So don't get yourself stuck by feeling or thinking that if you're twin flames that you just, you know, need to sit around or wait for this divine masculine or allow them behave you know, a certain way. So just know your boundaries, set your boundaries if you need to with this divine masculine, because right now I feel like very firm boundaries needed within this connection, because they're still you know, trying to navigate their way through this connection, and they might come off as someone who might be emotionally manipulative at this time. Okay, so just be careful, divine feminine, and maybe try working on your own energies, because I do feel like you're struggling emotionally and mentally. So you also need you know, some healing work on your part in order to be energetically aligned within yourself at this time. So let's see what's actually shifting for you in the near future in terms of this connection and this divine masculine. So let's see, divine feminine, what is shifting for you? We have the Death card, Major Arcana. We have Five of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Okay. So with the Death card, I feel like you are closing and ending this difficult, you know, chapter in your life with this divine masculine. I feel like you're walking away from this Five of Pentacles energies and really releasing yourself from feeling perhaps abandoned by this divine masculine, or really feeling you know, left out in the cold. And I do see the Two of Cups energy, that later on, once you'll be able to overcome these energies, you know, you might be aligning energetically towards one another in the future, but you do need to work on yourself right now and really give this time for yourself in order to, you know, release anything that is not serving you or this connection, and really let this cycle to end with this divine masculine, because if you're going to continue staying in this cycle, it's just going to bring more pain and all these feelings of frustration in regards to this connection. So really, divine feminine, really try to perhaps take your time to heal yourself, and maybe you know, use this divine timing in order to really help you on your journey, and perhaps focus on your own things right now. Don't focus too much how things are going to happen or unfold for you, and trust that there is divine timing, and spirit is just trying to protect you from this divine masculine, in order not to do any more damage, you know, to your own self. So that's what I'm getting. Now let's move on to the connecting energies for you both. Let's see what's the connecting energies right now for you guys, for two of you. Okay, so what do we have? We do have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. Queen of Pentacles. We have Four of Swords. Okay, and we also see, I like this deck because the Four of Swords here is represented here with this clock, which really tells me that there is this divine timing at hand, because you both are healing. Okay, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's see. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you both are seeking some sort of stability. Perhaps you both need this time to really nurture yourself, have this nurturing and caring love towards yourself, and I feel like you both understand that at some level. Again, Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very, as this King of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded, very stable. So I feel like you both want some sort of stability within this connection, even though you can't find the common ground right now between you two. There's this desire to, you know, perhaps ground this connection, or just really bring this into more stable energy. Now, the Four of Swords indicates that you both understand that you need this separation in order to, you know, gain the knowledge, heal yourself, really recover from anything that's been really triggering you, okay, or holding you back towards coming into this, you know, union between you two. And Wheel of Fortune really indicates that you both see this connection as something destined, okay. I feel like your divine masculine understands that you're in their life for a reason, and even though it might be challenging and difficult, you're still, you know, meant to be in their life, and vice versa. So also what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune, you both really want for this new cycle to begin, perhaps for things to change, and I feel like in the near future there's going to be this light at the end of the tunnel with the Two of Cups, because you know, just trust that right now you just really need to take this time to work on yourselves, to really align your own energies for both of you. So okay, that's what I'm seeing. So don't get too pessimistic about this connection at this time, because you're not seeing a lot of results, or perhaps you're feeling that your divine masculine will never change. I feel like you really need to focus on yourself right now, divine feminine, in order to be in a much better place for yourself at this time. And I feel like things will start improving once you start working on yourself, and by staying optimistic and having faith in this connection. This also helps your divine masculine, because they're truly connected with you on energetic levels, so they can really feel what energy you're in. So try to be more, you know, positive about the situation, and perhaps you know, release any negative thoughts about this connection. It's really going to help them, you know, overcome their own challenges at this time. Okay, now let's move on to your oracle cards. So I'm going to grab the Soul Path Oracle, one for your Divine Masculine and one for you, to see which life lessons are you currently working on right now. So let's see for your Divine Masculine. We do have change coming through. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So Spirit is really guiding them to find the strength in order to change themselves. Perhaps they're used to a certain way of being, perhaps acting, and Spirit is really guiding them through this change, where perhaps there's certain things they need to release from their energy in order to, you know, be this better person for themselves, for you, Divine Feminine. So they are, you know, going through this cycle of big transformation, big changes within themselves. Okay, so this is something they're working on. Now for you, Divine Feminine, let's see. We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is exactly what you need to be doing at this time, Divine Feminine, because I feel like with the Eight of Swords, you feel stuck, you feel bound, and it's like you really need to release yourself because you have you know, free will to find your own happiness. So it doesn't matter if your Divine Masculine is not there for you at this time. You really need to understand that you are the and only you who make yourself happy. Okay, whether or not they're going to be in your life or not, you have, you know, the power to find this freedom and happiness within your own life. Okay, so that's beautiful. Now, I also want to grab a few of the energy oracles. So again, one for your Divine Masculine and one for you. So what else do we need to know at this time in regards to this connection right now? Okay. We have number 17, action. So this Divine Masculine might be really thinking about some sort of you know, action. Maybe they really want to come forward, but as I said, they might be really holding themselves back and feeling angry because they know they're just not ready, or perhaps they know that they can't come back to you the way they were before. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of shift, move. Again, there's these cards indicate some sort of change or action. So this Divine Masculine is really wanting to do something about this whole situation, and perhaps they will be taking some actions towards you in the near future. They're just really trying to align, you know, their own energies at this time. So let's see for you, Divine Feminine, what else do we need to know? Okay, we have number 42, woman holding a coin. Okay, so this card here usually represents someone who's very financially, you know, independent, very abundant. So if you've been struggling maybe with your finances, or in your career. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to know that soon you'll be able to, step into this place where you're going to feel very financially secure, okay, and you have the ability to create a lot of abundance in your life. So perhaps right now, Divine Feminine, shift your focus into perhaps working on your career, passion, something that you love doing, and I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of success and abundance, okay? So that's really beautiful. Now I also want to grab one card for you, Divine Feminine, from this Crystal Spirit Oracle, to see what crystal might be helpful to you on this healing journey. So I will grab the card and then I will read the meaning of this crystal and the relationship message. So what crystal might be helpful for you at this time? We have Amethyst, number 4. I love Amethyst. This is one of my favorites crystals. I do have these candle holders. They're amethyst, and this is also a different type of amethyst that I have. So it's really a beautiful stone crystal. Now let's see, number 4. It is page 14. Where is it? Okay, so the essential meaning of the stone is unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Interesting. So maybe you, Divine Feminine, you really need to work on your, perhaps habits or patterns, and really free yourself from these patterns, okay? Because it's something in your subconscious that perhaps might be holding you back from really, stepping into your full potential. Okay, now we do have the relationship message. Relationships can be like a comfortable pair of slippers, well broken in. But Amethyst is here to awaken you to the exciting possibility of an even richer partnership or relationship with someone you feel a connection to. Step out of the same old, and into a new way of interacting, perhaps something as basic as saying thank you or I love you more often, or speaking your truth with love and conviction, even in relation to seemingly trivial things. Big journeys of healing start with small steps, such as asserting your need to be listened to, even when you say something that might make someone you care about uncomfortable, or to pause when someone is giving you new information that might make you feel defensive. The energy of rediscovering is calling you to deepen your trust and intimacy. Don't be shy, you can do this. Okay, so I feel like this crystal is really helpful in really, healing yourself, your relationship. Especially it does talk about this very special connection that's coming, that that is in your life already, which is this twin flame connection here. So I feel like this crystal might be very helpful to you, so you might want to purchase one or find one to work with at this time. Okay, now lastly, I just wanted to grab a few messages from your Divine Masculine and see what they might want you to say at this time. So let's see what messages wants to come through for you. So this one says here, I'm praying we can be together again. Okay, so I feel like this divine masculine really wants to be together, and perhaps there's someone who's very you know, religious, or someone who might be, you know, really manifesting you, especially with this magician card. You know, magician card usually represents manifestation of some sort, so I feel like they're really trying to, you know, bring you back into their life because they truly feel this connection with you, divine feminine. So what else? It says, I'm afraid of losing you. So yeah, there's this really fear of them losing you, and perhaps you walking away from them because of perhaps past actions or mistakes, you know, or challenges you've had before with this divine masculine. So they're really afraid of losing you for good, divine feminine. So what else? Says, you're haunting me in my dreams. So they might be receiving a lot of, you know, signs perhaps in their dreams, or you might be showing up in their dreams a lot, and this is a way of spirit really, you know, aligning you together. Perhaps you guys have very strong 5D connection. Okay, so it's when you guys are dreaming, you are actually communicating a lot on this subconscious level. Okay, so Spirit is really trying to guide them towards you at this time, I feel, with these dreams. Okay, and let's grab one more message. And we have a card of twin flames. So to me it says, perhaps your divine masculine recently found out that you guys are twin flames, because this is something that's not very common for, especially for masculines, to know about this, you know, type of connection, or maybe just deep down they know that you guys have this spiritual connection between you two. It doesn't mean that they exactly know what twin flames are, but just deep down they just feel this energetic you know, pull towards you. They know that there's you know, bigger you know, meaning and understanding of this connection. So I feel like your divine masculine is, you know, trying to perhaps better understand this connection, and if they do know this term, they might be even researching some information in regards to this connection and really trying to figure things out. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you, my dear Taurus. I hope it gave you some clarity to the situation. Let me know if it was resonating for you. If not, check your rising moon and Venus signs. And I'm sending you absolute love and light. And I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care.